Ladies and gentlemen, boys or girls of all ages, welcome back to a brand new live stream reaction. If you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe to join in the Ferrero Nation. Hit that bell and leave a meaningful comment down below. So before we get started with the stream, let's all pray together. Father God, I thank you so much for allowing these people to be here on this live stream for today. And Lord, I pray right now that you guide all of us to your loving light. And Lord, I pray that you be there for our family, our friends, including our loved ones, and protect us all with your Holy Spirit. And Father God, I pray for these amazing, powerful prayers in Jesus' almighty name. Amen. Guys, we have a very, very special guest, which I've been longing to meet for a very long time. So, guys, all the Ferrero Nation, boys and girls of all ages, allow me to introduce to you the main man himself, Crimsonverse Productions! Let's freaking go! Woo-hoo-hoo!
I've dressed for the occasion.
I'm so excited that you're finally here. How are you doing, my man?
I am good. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly clear.
Okay.
That is just crazy, dude.
I dressed for the occasion so you could meet the Flash yourself. Hello.
Oh my god. Bro! What the heck?
This is crazy. Like, we've been talking about it for ages and now it's finally here. I mean, it's weird hearing me not American, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. It's just so weird.
Hey guys, my name is Barry Allen and I'm the fastest man alive.
Bro, I just can't believe that I'm shook. I am shook. I'm just in shook. Bro,
You're probably I'm using my nan's room. You'll probably recognize it from actually the Flash is where Barry's bedroom is. So I'm not only am in the costume, but I'm also in the location. Hello.
Are you just in the exact same room, just like in the first episode of season 3?
And Shadowlands as well. Like, you're literally where you are positioned where Stargirl was on the in that scene. So you're in history right now.
No, there's no
How
way.
are you doing?
First of all, I'm doing a lot great now that you're here.
Well, what can I say?
Oh, this is like the greatest moment of YouTube history in 2024.
Oh yeah,
because
definitely.
For many months now, I've been watching a Flash series before Halloween. And when I started watching it, I was like, I'm just going to watch all of the episodes and just freaking enjoy it because I'm a Flash fan myself. And you already saw the comic book collection that I have on my short film.
Well, I am honestly really glad you enjoy it because, like, when I first made it, like the very first episode, I literally said to my dad, it's a one-off. I've always wanted to do the Flash. I've finally got like the technology. I've finally learnt myself on After Effects properly to be able to do this. So it's going to be a one-off. People probably aren't going to like it. Before I know it, it blew up in a week to like loads of people. And then that was it. I was like, I'm onto a winner here. And to be fair, I didn't expect anyone to enjoy it. Like, I expected it to be one of those things like, oh, it's just a one-off, like, you know, all the other episodes. No one's going to be really interested in it, but like, it's amazing how it's gone from making a Doctor Who fan series that 100 people watch to making The Flash. Again, live reactions, and it's just overwhelming, man.
Like, come on, bro. Who anyone would not like your Flash series? I'm glad it's not the case because for many months now, there have been many other filmmakers out there that I encountered, and the creativity is still out there. It's like the vision is still there, and I'm like, I guess I'm not the only one anymore because now there's like a few of us that are trying to grow our community, our films, and including our universes because we both know that we might have a official crossover in the.
Well, this is actually what I was going to talk about because I can't give too much away about
I
what's going to happen in the finale,
yeah.
but I obviously it's no secret we've got like a crisis thing coming up where it's going to be like Crisis on Infinite Earths, but Crisis on the Crimson Verse.
No.
And this is where you come in because in the Crisis Spectacular, I have got plans for Barry Allen to meet Ferrero Nation
No.
in a cameo. So you will exist in the Crisis on Infinite Crimson Verse somewhere in the episode or episodes. We're still working that bit out yet. See, I knew that'd make you happy. I knew that'd make you happy. I've been waiting to tell you until we could do this because I wanted the live reaction of your. So there we go. But yeah, Ferrero, you are going to cameo in Crisis, along with hopefully some other people I know that do fan films as well. Hopefully, we're going to bring these people into the Crisis.
Yeah.
Like Solitary Pictures, I used to work with my friend Craig, who does a Doctor Who fan series, because we worked on one together, but then we went our own separate ways and did our own. And I'm hoping to bring him as the Doctor into it for Crisis. So there's a lot going on, but we couldn't do it without Ferrero. So I've been making plans, writing documents, and I think I've got a plan. But obviously, we can't discuss what that plan is here. So I will be letting you know.
Oh my freaking gosh! No! What the freak just happened? What the freak just happened? I was not expecting this, bro. For my favorite YouTuber to actually plan ahead of me, like.
What can I say? It's speed thinking. I got speed thinking.
Oh my!
But yeah, we've got a lot of plans coming up, and a lot of the people like you, obviously, and people who are interested in all of it, like in Crimson and that, like you all deserve a massive like sign of respect and some kind of appreciation. So that hopefully is our little give back to the people who support us. So that will be my gift for you for supporting us, is a scene in Crisis, and then maybe some coming up in the future. So there's your late birthday present.
Dude, I cannot believe all this planning, the speed thinking, and of my cameo being in the Crisis movie. Dude, it's such a freaking honor to finally meet you on this live stream, and obviously you're very talented, because I just don't care what people say. All I can see is your own heart. Your own heart is literally right there, okay? Because I could still see it in you. I could still see it in my eyes. Not the outside, just your heart. Right here, man.
Well, when I write scripts and I write episodes, sometimes I like to write from my own perspectives of either stuff that's happened in my life or stuff I've experienced. So Barry is very like close to me in a way of like, I'm not so in my real life, I'm not so patient. I will rush into things. I'll have an idea, like Captain America movie that's coming up. I was watching Captain America back. I all of a sudden said, you know what? I think I could do this. So I bought the costume. And now we have plans for a Marvel universe, all from one impulsive thought of I want a costume. So like Barry, like Oliver telling Barry patience is something I've got to learn, because now we've ended up with an entire Marvel universe on top of our DC universe. Yeah. So everyone's working overtime to keep up with all my ideas.
Yeah, it's just really tough to be like patient and all. And believe me, I've been through a lot, but luckily I've been blessed with patience when I made my first Plotagon prequel film, it took me 7 months to complete it. 7
7
months,
months.
which like straight off the bat. But my Plotagon series has performed really well, and the prequel is out, and now
I've been catching up on them all. I've been watching them, and they are really good. And the latest one, I was like, what? Yeah, I was like, and your speedster lightning too. It's like, you know what? I'm so tempted just to give Barry green lightning for a scene, just because it looks so cool.
Really?
Yeah. So because I was thinking, right. In episode 1 of series 3, Oliver shoots an arrow at Savitar, and the lightning turns green.
Yeah.
So if Oliver shoots one at Barry, it could potentially give Barry green speedster lightning. So I'm trying to incorporate that somewhere, because I saw it when you were doing it, and I thought, why has no speedster ever had green lightning on shows when it's so easy just to change the color of the lightning, like the hue?
Literally easy.
Why have I never thought of this?
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm literally just thought this through because I wanted green and blue to be my Speedster lightning, because in the beginning I would just have green lightning in the Speedster movie trilogy, and oh my goodness, we got so many people in here. What's good, Joshua? How you doing, my man? Chelsea, what's going on, Killer Frost? Sorry. Spoiler!
No, but we do have plans for that, which is going to be really good.
Of course. To be fair, everything you make, everything you do, the time and the effort is supreme, and where from some people, the dedication you have for it, it's pretty amazing. Yeah.
There we go.
Yo, you're going on Crisis, and I mean, that's my late birthday present. I was not expecting that, for real. Like, even though my birthday's really late for the past few weeks, he still managed to pull this off. Look, you still manage, okay? You still manage. Your season 9 pseudo bar. Ooh, nice.
Oh, that's another thing as well. It just does figgy. I think this might be retired at some point, because I have got plans to have a brand new Flash costume at some point in the series for Crisis.
Yeah.
So that has just reminded me. So thank you, Barry and Ender, for reminding me to say that I might be getting a new costume. I might.
Yeah, of course. I only got into watching The Flash because of Liam and his team creating The Flash. Yep, enough said. And I honestly enjoyed just sitting and watching how well it's been created and edited. It's been so dedicated to. Yeah,
well,
of course.
That's really nice. I mean, like, you know, it's always nice when someone says, "Hey, I like what you're doing or you've been doing," and that. So yeah, thank you. I'll make sure to message you in a bit and say thank you, Jeff.
I will do that too. I'm YouTube too. You may be in my edits. Wait, what?
What?
What kind of edits are we talking about? Man, listen, you can do it. Yep,
we can do it.
So proud that you have gotten a place in The Flash. Jelsia, literally, I watched The Flash show since I was 12. It's going to be 10 years since I watched the show. I was a little kid, a younger kid, about to go to 6th grade. And the first thing I saw was Barry getting powers, learning about his origin story, and the Reverse Flash first appearance in episode 9.
This is the thing, right? I'll be honest with you, right? Up to a certain point in my life, maybe about, I don't know, 2012, 2013, something like that, it was mainly like Batman, Superman, or Marvel. And the first time I ever watched an Arrowverse show, I think, was Arrow. I watched a couple of episodes of Arrow, and the first ones I watched was The Scientist. Ooh. So my very first episode was seeing Barry Allen, and then I watched the second part of it. I saw him get struck by lightning, and I thought, oh, okay. And then I didn't realize until the actual Flash show came out. I was like, hang on a minute, that's the same guy? Is this the same, like, so? And then I realized, and then ever since, it's like been an obsession. People used to say to me, oh yeah, you were the guy who like was always possessed with Doctor Who at school. But ever since, after watching The Flash in college, everyone's like, oh yeah, you're the guy who's obsessed with The Flash. I used to go to college in like Flash leather jackets and Flash hoodies and stuff, and people just used to walk around and say, "You're right, Barry."
Bro, that is like epic. That's really, really cool. We're shocked, but new suit for this man? I think so. but sometimes impulsive thoughts are the best thoughts when it comes down to like this. Yeah, it could happen with consequences when traveling through time and messing with time. You gotta have to like face real
It's an
consequences.
impulsive and excessive disorder, you could say.
Yeah,
Impulse and excess? What?
the Crimson Marvelverse is gonna be a lot of fun.
It's
Yes,
Green
it
Arrow.
is. Yo, Green Arrow, what's
Hello.
good, bro?
We're
Yo.
about to watch your Dead Souls.
Yeah, Dead Souls is gonna be a lot of fun. But Liam, I just want to say that it has been an honor finally meeting you and just finally just getting to know some bits about you in the series and your characters. I was like, it kind of reminded me of my younger self with super speed, like in my late teenage years when I was in
Yeah.
high school.
Well, we're both wearing our colours. I'm wearing red and gold. You're wearing blue and green. So but it is really nice to finally actually like be here talking back to you rather than on the chat, because in the group chats that we have for Crimson, like literally when you did your first one, we were all hyped, as how Scott will say. We were watching it, we loved it, because I'm not going to mention names here just in case they see it.
Yeah,
but we
I
have
know.
someone else who does reviews of our Flash series, and they're very mixed, and sometimes they can be a bit I don't say negative, but it was nice to have a fresh opinion on it. And I think
Right.
we look forward to your videos because not only you're honest about it, but you actually genuinely enjoy it. So every time a new episode's out, the first thing we say, other than it's coming out, is Ferrero's live reaction is coming out. After this, like, what? I wonder what he thinks of it. We make them there. I think, I wonder what he's going to think of this scene.
That's I think that's gonna take me a long time to process this for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But bro, by the way, I love the reverse Flash jacket. That was sick. Like
the only thing at the moment, I'm trying to make adjustments to the lightning bolt, because on the site when I bought it, it looked like it was more of like this kind of lightning bolt.
Yeah.
But when it come, it was more of a kind of like a material kind of stitching thing. So I'm trying to see if because it comes off, I'm trying to see if I can take it off without ruining the stitching, and put one of these, my reverse Flash one of these, onto it, like sew it on or glue it on or magnetize it or something like that.
Right.
But then again, is the reverse Flash team going to be used after Series 3? You never know what's going to happen in the finale. Is Thorn really going to go? Is he coming back? Or you don't know. So I can't really say too much there.
Yeah, we just don't know if he's going to appear, because first of all, Ethan Booth's performance as Eobard Thawne. Listen, when I talk about this guy, he blew me away. I was like, I think that's the real Eobard Thawne, but it's in the UK version, but it's actually even better because the accents were gloriously sounded pretty amazing. It was like brilliant. I was like, this guy acts like Eobard Thawne for real, and he's the reverse Flash.
We thought of that, you see, with the accents. It's good you said that, because I wanted to address this, because obviously we are in the UK, so we only have UK friends, UK actors, stuff like that, and not everyone can do an American accent. So I came up with the idea of, Scott already said I'm the Green Arrow UK. That was his name. That was his story way before we even met. But then we had Batman, and Ethan's got a kind of accent where people say, "Where are you from? You sound either Canadian, you sound this, sound that." So okay, Bruce can just stay as he is, something like that. He can just stay as he is, just But then we had Eobard and we had Ethan, and as Ethan can do an accent, I genuinely told him stay British, and he was like, "But Barry's American." I said, "No, but you're the reverse Flash. If Barry is American, the reverse of that is British." So maybe Eobard Thawne is American. Maybe he just uses a British accent because he's the reverse, or maybe he is British. It's one of those little details that people go, "Why is the Flash suddenly British?" I'm like, well, is he? Or is it just because he's simply the reverse, so he has to do opposite everything to Barry?
Wow. That is literally the greatest idea that I've ever heard so far. It's just like, I think Ethan Booth's accent was great as him as Eobard Thawne. I was like, bro, the way he acts, way he approaches to Barry, fam.
This is the thing with Ethan. I knew him from school, so we've known each other like a really, really long time. But we only really started talking properly like about 2019, because obviously we went off to college and we went to different colleges and stuff. And my very first Doctor Who episode that was Earthbound, which was filmed on my phone, it had hardly any VFX and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was in it, and I said, "Do you want to play the villain Fenric? Because I know you're an actor and you want some, like, to gain some stuff." So he was there at my very first project on the channel when we were younger. And looking back, I'm like, Jesus, we're so young on that. I was like, damn. But after that, he went to an acting college or drama school in London, I think it was.
London?
I don't know if that's right. I think it is. So he's actually a trained actor, and I've got qualifications in acting too, from when I did it at college until I switched to TV and film.
Wow.
But he helps me bring. This is nothing on anyone else, because I love every single person in my cast, and friends. But Ethan really helps me bring out the best in my acting, because when he's there and he's just locked into the character, it's like Ethan doesn't exist. It's like, this is Eobard Thawne standing in front of me, and you have to match that energy. And he scares me so much. I think there's like bloopers for series 3 where I'm standing there and he's talking to me and I go, "That's scary." Like, seriously.
You were like so scared and terrified.
He terrifies me. And then, of course, Ethan Taupe terrifies me in the Batman costume. I went round his house the first time he finished it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I saw it for the very first time, and he walked out in it, and I literally nearly passed out. I was like, I'm so scared right now. The way you walk in that thing towards me, I feel like I'm gonna get locked in Arkham and like made brain dead by this guy's like fists.
That's just crazy, bro. Shadow Travis says, "Holy crap, Crimsonverse and ENS are on the same stream." Yes, we are. I know, actually make this happen.
The multiverse is collapsing on itself. What's gonna happen?
Well, it probably will happen in the near future, because by the time my first movie is out, then all my future projects will finally be released. Finally have unlimited power. Okay,
it's unjust, unfair.
So, Liam, are you ready for this live stream reaction of the Green Arrow Dead Souls?
I am ready to. I mean, I was actually there when he filmed some scenes of Dead Souls, so I'm coming into this having watched it. But also, I'm here to see you watching it live,
bro.
So I really hope you enjoy it. I will want to say one thing. Shout out to Scott here, because we've been working on the Flash, as like all 3 of us have been working on the Flash. Scott has mainly worked on this himself, filmed most of it himself. He's wrote all the scripts. He's directed it mostly himself. Woo. Because me and Ethan and Scott, we've all been busy doing the Flash, which is like, I don't know what you'd say, the main show, like the parent show, as you could call it.
Right. So
because that's got like high VFX and stuff like that, we've worked on that. So Scott's had to do a lot of this himself. Yeah. So I want to say respect to him for doing that, because I have a team to help me now, and I know how hard it is to make them by myself. So when I watched it, I was like, damn. I was like, for considering 90% of this movie, you've made this by yourself. I was blown away. Like,
yeah. Like, literally, of all the projects that I did in the past, I was like, it would be really cool if I can find my own team, like stunt guys who can be Emma Swanson, where we have an insane lightsaber duel, but speedster fights.
Oh man, I wish I could have someone to do my stunts as well. My leg still hurts.
we're not gonna talk about when Eobard freaking break your hands on the last live stream reaction.
It's still a bit.
Like, no, that literally just freaked me out, bro. Like literally, I was just like, yo.
The funny thing was, when he grabs me and throws me into the chairs, I actually went into the chairs and knocked them over, but the cameraman, Mr. Batman, didn't capture it. So we had to then reshoot the scene, and I said, I am seriously not throwing myself into this chair again. So Ethan got the camera, and when he says action, I'm already lying on the floor in pain. He just moved the camera really fast to make it look like I've been thrown. So all the pain you see when I am on the floor before my hand gets broken, I'm in genuine pain there. But Mr. Ethan Tope, you missed the shot, so I was in pain twice.
Oh my god. No. That battle was freaking crazy, but the punches of Thawne stepping buried, like it hit him one for a few times. I was like, dang.
Oh man, you just wait until you see the fight in the finale. It's world bending.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a fight to end off fights.
Yeah, agreed. I can't wait to see your production. So exciting. Yeah, agreed. I got so many planned for the YouTube DC Cinematic Universe because I know I did promise you that I was going to work on the final teaser for this month. It's going to come out sooner than you think.
Let's go.
Yeah, like I'm really excited to release it so that way I can just reshoot the movie and I sadly have to shave my beard off.
Oh man, I know someone who'll feel that when filming because they have to shave theirs off to do certain scenes as well. But I can't give the secrets away. I can't give some secrets away. Oh, actually, can I? Actually, I wonder if I can. Okay, so only you will know this and the people on the stream. And I'm sorry, Scott, in advance. But you know Ian Roberts, who plays Henry Fife?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's actually Scott.
Am I hearing this right?
No, I'm joking. It's not.
Wait, because I literally just was thinking about, I think, is it like someone else or is it just him?
No, it's someone else. It's completely separate. You can see a picture on his channel of them standing together in his house.
Yeah, I think
but
so.
Or am I lying? You don't know, is it or isn't it? It's something we tell people because they're so similar looking. I mean, is it his brother? Is it him with a shaved beard? Is it? You don't know. You'll never know. You'll never know.
Yeah, exactly.
But I put the seed of doubt in your head now, haven't I? Whether it's him or not.
Well, kind of, because I was like, I don't know, because they look kind of a little similar because I thought I was hearing the Sweet Life and Zack and Cody vibes from the show, but I'm like, it is like different people because that one is a tech guy and that one is an Emerald Archer.
Well, you'll never know. You'll never know.
Yeah, you never know. Thank you for the very kind words, man. Yep, straight up. What?
You're welcome, Scott.
Yeah, Chelsea. Final teaser of my first movie is finally confirmed for this month. I really hope that I can get to work on that, so that way you guys will get very hyped for it because I've been working on this movie for the past 2 years. And it's been postponed, but for this year, for today,
mate, trust me, I know about postponing stuff. I mean, Constantine 2 seems very dead in the water at the moment, and the Superman movie that we was going to do the comedy, so I feel you on that one. But I will say that you have an audience here. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to do it. We'll be there.
Thank you, man. Always appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yo,
I'm getting really warm.
Ethan! So. What's going on, man? Barry Allen, is that you? Yep. He's right here. Right next to my right? Yeah, he's right next to my right.
No, mate. It's John Constantine, mate. Don't worry about it, Charles. You just go back to doing what you're doing, all right, mate?
Good job. I'm literally writing the plot of Constantine 2. Right? Wait, what?
Hang on a minute. What are you writing Constantine 2?
Wait,
Hang on a second.
Hold on.
Why are you writing Constantine 2, Ethan? Are you doing this about me? He doesn't trust me, that's why. He doesn't trust me not to do it because...
Oh gosh, it's John. I'm leaving.
Come here, mate.
Okay, I think it's time for...
I think it's time.
Yeah, it's time. It's time. I've had some ideas for you, Liam. What
I
kind
know he has. He won't stop telling me about them.
Mike, I think he's gonna have to put a bunch of things in the chat while we react to Green Arrow Dead Souls. It's really crazy.
Oh,
so
man.
Here it is. We're in the Green Arrow UK's YouTube channel, and guys, can we please get this man to 100 subscribers? He's literally stuck in 35, and I didn't put his YouTube channel in one of my past live stream reactions. But in order to redeem myself, I will put it like later on, right after the live stream ends. So if you please go check out his movies, watch some of his videos all the way through, leave a meaningful comment down below, hit that red support button. I really appreciate that. But also tell him that I sent you, and just put the word hashtag long live the Ferrero Nation.
Hashtag long live Ferrero Nation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think it's time to get started. YouTube,
I think it is.
You better not start playing while I started the reaction. Thank you. You want to, because you know how that drives me nuts. Every single time.
Every time, every live video. YouTube. No.
Don't even get me started on that. Just no. All right, here it is. The prequel to New Dawn Fades, Dead Souls. My aim, pun intended, for this is to set up plot points and story arcs that will be important in New Dawn. I wanted to give you all something to watch and hopefully enjoy. Let me do on the harmonica is from a YouTuber named Tumlin Liko? Oh, okay, that's interesting. The opening harmonica riff is from the Tune Pocket Music Library. That's interesting. So enjoy, and don't forget, always aim high. Enough said. Yep.
Yeah, and I had one of those arrows to the face as well. So, and in my back, and gas. I had gas in my face from that arrow. So, watch it.
What? That's just crazy. Okay, so we're finally gonna react to it in 3, 2, 1. No, I'm starting.
1.
That's literally like a few months away.
That's this one thing I should say before we start. That we should say. Seeing as these are connected to Crimson Verse, like the Arrowverse shows, as far as I'm aware, this is set after the Flash season 3, and so is New Dawn Fades. New Dawn Fades will be set in the October of this year, after the Flash season 3. So this is Oliver, I believe. No, sorry. This is Oliver before or after. I'm not too sure, because the Star City slasher is mentioned in Prelude of our series. So I'll have to... Scott, can you put it down there, because I'm confused all these timelines.
Yeah, because it gets a little confusing when it comes to like movies like this, but it gives you a good idea of where to point.
But New Dawn Fades will be set after the Flash season 3. So that's absolutely. There we go. Okay, so let's continue.
All right, let's continue. Dang, we're already starting with the country music? Like, dang, I was about to go grab my hat.
God bless you, sir. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know any Joy Division or Beatles, would you? Coming right up. Love it.
That just made me want to put my hood on. Like, for some reason, I was like, woo! Let's get it. Let's go. Crimson Verse Productions official presents Green Arrow Dead Souls. Let's get it. Excuse me, sir. Do you need some assistance?
I
Because I was like,
think he will in a second.
who's laying on the ground?
The same guy with the hoodie.
What the? I don't know if I'm seeing this right, but it is somebody walking in the darkness.
Stalk in the dark.
Oh, there's somebody.
It's the Star City Slasher.
Oh, Star City Slasher. I guess that I'm assuming that he's like a serial killer. That's what he looks like to me. The hoodie, the mask, and the knife, it kind of mix. It kind of
Yep.
does. Whew.
No, he did.
I got another one.
Oh my gosh, that just happened. City Slasher is ongoing. Be vigilant, says Detective James Cameron. Detective Cameron has urged the people of Star City to be vigilant during these difficult times. This is a scary situation we're all in, but rest assured that everyone at the SCPD are doing everything they can to stop this guy and bring him to justice. Hunt continues for serial killer. Queen from Mayor. Ha! Queen from Mayor. That's a pretty good quote right there.
Well, I think that is something coming up. Maybe I'm not going to spoil too much of what Scott's got, but I definitely know somewhere in the Flash season 3, it's stated that Oliver's cover story is he's in Central City for his mayoral campaign.
Ooh.
Somewhere in the dialogue. So I think we might be getting Mayor Queen in the Crimson Verse coming up.
Ooh.
At some point. So there's your little foreshadowing.
Nice.
Nice.
Honestly, getting it to 40 will be huge. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All natural finding at 3 in the morning. This was
Yeah,
3. This was 3 a.m. in the morning.
This guy films at 3 in the morning. His dedication after coming back from work that early in the morning to be filming this. That dedication is unreal.
He's freaking brave to do that. That's for sure. Like, he has the dedication to at least film these types of shots like this. It's freaking incredible.
Star City Slasher. So unoriginal.
Pretty much.
Who cares? Keep searching, please. God damn, this sucks. There seems to be no pattern, no rhyme, no reason. Just nothing. Serial killers for you. Normally isn't any patterns. Well, there normally is. Some of you victim type, organised, disorganised, a bit of both, visionary, missionary, esoteric, terror controlled. Stop. How the hell do you know about all this? True crime podcast, Oliver. It's really fascinating stuff, that is. No, it's not really
True crime podcasts.
Trying. It's not really easy with him wearing a mask, you know. Oh, wait. What is it? Oh, I'm such an idiot. It's been staring at me the whole time. What you found? All these victims, they all seem to be homeless. Where was the latest? Just one sec. Up in the Wooded area by Baker's Close.
Oh my.
Wait. What are you going to do? I'm going to find anything that'll help us. Now, footprints, fingerprints. Hell, might even be looking and might have dropped his wallet. Fingerprints on what? It's the woods. Murder weapon. Anything that'll help us. I don't know. I have to try that at 5. I have to try. come on, seriously. What are the chances of finding anything? I'll let you know.
And he's off to do some
Oliver being the world's greatest detective. Batman who?
We're not gonna talk about Batman versus Arrow. That was like at least my favorite episodes like of all time besides Year One, because Year One was the craziest episode that I've ever like watched.
It was the craziest one to ever make, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just like when you really think about it, it's just like I just can't believe that you really thought this through so much. You just don't even know it yet.
It's way too many sleepless nights.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stop this. I need a stretch.
Yeah, please do. You've been sitting in this chair for like a couple hours. You probably need to stretch your legs. It's healthy.
Go and fight Savitar again, Five.
Yeah.
Don't know yet.
Oh my! What the? Who are you? The heck?
Five. See, Central City's safe, or at least you don't get mugged. At least just get chased by Savitar.
Yeah. Oh!
No.
Whew, he got shot in the shoulder pad.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, my boy Five. I don't like seeing him in pain.
Yeah, I know, man. It sucks.
Okay, thank you. Come on, I need to get you checked out. No, I'm good, thank you. I'm good, thank you. Honestly, I'm sorry. I need to go. Hey, wait. Kids. Okay, on my way.
Ooh, there he goes.
See, he'll be fine. All those years on Lian Yu, he can survive this terrain.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's been an island long enough, so he got this.
So you can really use a speedster right now.
Yeah, pretty much. Imagine if you see me getting trained in the second movie with using my speed. That will be the coolest scene I've ever done with the new characters, which they will be created in the second movie, but there will be a plot about it. But I'm not gonna say much. Yeah, I'm not going to say much. Probably not. Seeing her hurt was so upsetting.
You never say this when I'm getting hurt on screen. It's like, oh, Barry's getting beaten up. Nice, thanks, Seaford.
Well, yeah, BTS Secrets. I play Detective Cameron. Ooh,
The guy with the ginger hair. That's Scott.
dang, I think that kind of explains it all of why his name was in the newspaper article, but kind of makes sense. I almost pressed the wrong button, but I didn't. So, thank goodness.
Come on. Something. Shit.
Oh, poor Five. I just don't like seeing him go through that, man. It just really pains my heart.
He just looks up and sees Golden Cobra standing in the mirror.
Oh no.
No.
Dude, bro. I just don't like when the Golden Cobra makes a snake noise. I was like, oh hell no. I literally knew that I stepped away from that. I was like, oh hell no.
I turned it up so loud on the editing. Like it was quieter than that. I turned it up like straight to the top decibel.
Bro.
Just so like just seeing your face was so worth it.
You know I hate snakes. Like you probably don't know that because I hate snakes and I hate spiders. That's even worse.
Don't get me started about spiders, mate. Jeez,
oh my gosh, that's even worse.
I'm medically like terrified of. Damn.
It terrifies me so much, man. It's just like
you will never see a spider episode of The Flash or Constantine ever.
No. Because I was like, I'm going to slaughter every single spider from existence in the snakes. Because
please, mate, keep me in.
No, because we're gonna eliminate so many snakes, especially with venom, but we gotta be very cautious about it.
Yeah.
Like for real. I laughed when Barry got his hands broke.
This is what I have to put up with. He's just standing there on the camera going, go on, do it again. It's like, thanks, Ethan. I love you, buddy.
Yeah. We love you,
I'm gonna make sure Batman has a really bad script for this. I'm gonna get you to like be Adam West levels of Batman in that script for this.
I mean, I like Adam West's Batman, but that. Okay, first of all, when did the webcam start going all the way up? Okay, when did that happen? I did not see that. I was like, when did I just go? Because I'm pretty sure I did not show my forehead on my chin because that will be very awkward. Yeah. Wait, you do anyway. I have to improve 95% of the time, JK.
You know what? That's it. I quit, Ethan. Right. Every episode of The Flash. I guarantee the quality goes down.
Bro, no, bro. I really just enjoyed your Flash series. You just don't let somebody else take over. It's your character and it's your series. You can do whatever you want with it.
We're trying to tell Ethan that.
Oh,
I'm only joking. I love you, buddy. I love you, buddy.
Yeah.
I can see he's gonna message me in a minute and say, "What the hell are you doing?" I just see it's gonna pop up on my phone. And he's gonna like threaten me with a batarang or something.
Because literally he was about to throw a batarang at you, but he was like, "Oh shoot!" That just ran off out of here.
I wonder if Fife's gonna be okay.
God, Holly, what you doing here, man?
I hope so.
This is ridiculous. Don't we know what I'm looking for?
There has to be something. Dang it, Five.
Come on. Sorry, Andrew.
Don't go down the painkiller route, Fife. Trust me, it's going to end bad.
Sorry, Mr. Coleman. Any luck? Any joy? You okay? Sound a bit off. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm alright. And look, man, you was right. The woods were an absolute waste of time. Yeah, of course I'm right. Okay, listen, I need you to work your magic. Alright. What do you want me to do? I need to create an algorithm. Like possible spots where the homeless might be. I need the best possible position for if this guy attacks, I'm going to be ready for him. All right, yeah.
Right.
I've got it. Right. Ta. Let's get out of here.
Dang, 5? You really be going through all these painkillers, man. That literally just remind me of Batman the Telltale series. That literally just reminded me of that.
Yes.
It's just like, is it giving me the Batman the Telltale series vibes? It's just like
A lot of things in this set up some of the plot lines that are coming for New Dawn. Fife getting mugged. I know Scott's got big plans in New Dawn to have that followed up and become like a key part of Fife's character. So we really want to do more with Fife because like I love the character of Fife. Like I've really tried to push him into the Flash. And I think obviously now because we don't have the character of Ralph anymore. I spoke to Scott and I said, why can't we just have Fife and Team Flash for a bit? So I think you'll be seeing a lot more Henry Fife in the Flash. So we'll deal with a lot of stuff from this and New Dawn in the Flash as well. So this is so cool. You've seen the genesis of all the stuff that is coming for the series, like right in front of me.
Yeah, literally. It's just like it's all coming together, and I just cannot wait for our universe to finally have a crossover. And who knows? Maybe I have some of your characters in the biggest movie. How about the Speedster Civil War, or see you in my visions when I'm meditating? Because
that would be great. That would be great. Just all of a sudden, I just come in. I'm like, whoa, hey.
And I was like, wait a minute,
you okay, buddy? It's like, you good? It's like,
and I was like,
I'm the Flash.
And I'm like, wait a minute. You're a different Barry. You're not the Barry that I know, but you're a different Barry Allen from another universe.
Yeah, another universe. You could say another universe. I mean, I don't know if your Barry Allen's as funny as me, but I doubt it.
Oh, I think he's already funny because of his comedy jokes. I'm just like, yep, that's Barry.
That's Barry.
Even his parents got murdered, which I'm very sad about.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Hey, I mean, Fawn murdered both of my parents instead of sending my dad to jail. He killed both of them on the same night in our continuity. So,
wow. Both
he's
parents.
He killed in the first episode. He's meant to have killed Nora, Henry, Cisco, Iris. The only one left who was alive in the timeline before it was reset at the end of the pilot was Caitlin. And then when the timeline reset, everyone else disappeared. So,
wow.
So we are basically living in an alternate timeline through the entire of series 1 to 3, New Dawn, Dead Souls. Like, this is all the timeline that Fawn created.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Henry's basically got to go through some stuff in New Dawn, stuff that a lot of people go through on a daily basis. Interesting.
Because that's what I like, you see, because we were discussing this, me and Scott, before like we really made anything of, instead of like, we obviously want to entertain you guys with stories. keeps going, doesn't it?
My freaking feet just keep touching the webcam, and I was like, why am I grabbing it? Like, that's literally the worst surgery ever.
But me and Scott, we want to entertain people with stories, and we don't want you to feel like you're having a lecture every episode, and we don't want people to feel like you're turning on and people telling you how to live your life, what to do, what not to do. But there's a lot of stuff we want to put in there that a lot of people go through and like reflect that through fan series stuff, because sometimes TV doesn't do it in the right ways.
Yeah.
So hopefully you should see a lot more of that coming up in new stories and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, when I first started telling my own story, I wanted to express what I went through in my past life and how much it has affected me a lot. So the move to LA in 2018 through 2019, because I thought I was going to end my Plotagon series from there. But my YouTube friends, Brad and Roman, and their films inspired me to come back and continue my story. And
I'm so glad they did.
And now we're here because they've been the greatest friends that I've ever had, because they inspired me to be a filmmaker that I am now today. But because you were the person that actually brought me back, because I was going through all of the mental stress, the anxieties that I was going through, you brought me back, and I am very grateful for that.
Well, you've given me a reason to keep making them, so I can see more of your live reactions. So it's a win-win here.
Yeah, now we're even. And
now we're even.
And by the way, my real name is actually Jonathan, because some people call me ENS, because that's my username, and I made up this username from an old Xbox gamer tag when I was really little. But then, because my dad used to have the rank ensign in the military, but it translated to ENS. I'm just like, what does that even mean? But then my brother-in-law told me that ENS stands for Entertainment National Security. And that is when I decided to use that name to help people go through some rough times, spread the gospel, and just continue to focus on the vision of superhero storytelling, Star Wars, DC, and Marvel combined. Because that's what I really enjoyed growing up. And because right now, a lot of superhero movies are not doing pretty good. So I was like, why not just put it into one of my hands or some of our hands to create our own superhero adventures and just live our own.
See, that's exactly my thinking behind it. We think on the same level here, because once the Flash season 9 ended, I knew that was it. Like, there was going to be no Flash, and like the Flash movie. Whatever we think of the Flash movie, I have strong opinions on the Flash movie. But I know some people like the Flash movie.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say this here because I'm not going to be responsible for causing a war in the comments.
Me neither. Me neither.
But I thought, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a go. Let's see if I can do a version of it and, continue it in the legend of the CW. Carry that kind of legacy onwards through making fan films. And I think that really does shine through, your stuff as well on your channel, because we're basically the kids of the Arrowverse. Because it was on the MC, the Avengers Assemble, the Arrowverse. That was we grew up around that. Yeah. So I think that legacy will always carry on in creators like us, and I think that's a brilliant thing to be a part of. So I'm glad that we're finally connecting those together.
Of course. And I've always wanted to bring back the vision back into storytelling, because I think 2 days ago it was George Lucas's birthday, because he was the one that actually created the entire Star Wars movie original trilogy and the prequel trilogy. He created all those kinds of ideas. I was like, I got so much inspiration from that. And especially the one I just discovered was Star Wars The Old Republic, where the Sith Lords and the Jedi Knights go at war with each other. It was like a galactic war. I was like, I think I want to do the exact same concept, but a speedster civil war. That would be
speedster civil war.
That would be the greatest event of all time, because nobody has ever done this before. I was like, what? How come nobody has ever told that story? Because that would be really great to actually focus on the era and focus on Emmett Swanson's final move. Because
I would love to see that.
Because
speedster civil war.
Because one day, when we face each other for the very last time, everybody in the multiverse, including all the portals opened, are going to be watching us fight for the very last time. It might be you. It might be everybody.
You can just count on me being through a portal. Everyone else is like, oh, and I'm just like, go on, ENSFERRERO. Have him go on, does it?
Yeah, and you're going to see the speedster fights, the lightsaber duels. You're going to be like, holy shoot, he's really freaking good. He's like, that is insane. But the
I'm like, where were you when I needed Savitar taken down, huh?
Oh, I think we'll definitely work on that. Hopefully, because not just the cameo, like I really want to be always a part of it. Like not only a part of your universe, but I would love for you and the rest of the team to be a part of my universe as well, if you want to, of course.
Oh,
Because
of course.
it will be an honor to have a very, very talented filmmaker and the rest of the characters to actually come together and make the characters expand more and more. There's gonna be more, my friend. There's gonna be more.
Yeah.
Like
There's gonna be
obviously,
way more.
it's gonna be really crazy. But after me and Emmett face each other for the very last time, the unexpected happens. He will be redeemed and he'll be free from his family's curse forever. But you will find out his secrets more in the Speeds to Movie trilogy.
It's amazing how I'm not saying it because you've got to watch it when it comes out. But we think along the same lines plot wise. You'll see what I mean when we get to the defeating the villains. But that's very similar thinking to what's going to happen in the finale. So I can't say too much. But I think we're thinking on the same wavelength when it comes to certain thing you just said. So
yeah, because Emmett Swanson's family has been cursed for generations in the origin of Plotagon movie. Because remember, Matthew's wife was murdered by an evil pirate, so Matthew had no choice but to choke the pirate to death, and that choice ended up for the family to be forever cursed with evil forever. And the same thing happened to little Emmett. When his parents were murdered by Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls, he was orphaned. And he tried to be a hero, but his heart would never allow him to do so. But you will see why he tried to be good, of why he wanted to be a hero, but he was destined to be my greatest enemy for the past 5 years or so. All the way from 2018, all the way to 2023. Where it will be the final confrontation between me and Swanson. Like that will be the greatest saga ever told, but you will see drastic changes into it. Because that is exactly where Swanson's storyline will end, but one more plan for him which should do the thing. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, yes, but this is something else. It's something.
Another murder on the streets. What's the motive? What's the motive? All right, let's wrap it up. Let's see if we find any witnesses.
Yeah, we're just wrapping up the entire crime scene, but yeah.
Anyway, right. Well, it just seemed to be a little bit spaced out, that's all. Oh yeah, that's a all night gaming session. I do have a liking out outside of this. I didn't say anything. Yeah, looked it though. Oh, I'm trying to stop a killer. I can't do that by myself, boys. Look, I need you on your A game. I know. The city needs our A game. Done. The algorithm is up and running. Hey, I know I can count on you. Yeah. Just let me know as soon as you get a ping. It's time to go hunting.
He's finally armed and ready. Finally. After all these months, he's finally here.
I love it when he suits up.
Oh, me too. This is going to be epic. I don't know where the killer is, but we're going to find him. One way or the other. And we'll bring him to justice.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Ooh, yeah. It looks like an amazing shot, too. Uh-oh.
You know, once upon a time, I probably would arrest you for that. Hell, I still might. Detective, what are you doing here? Well, same thing as you are, trying to catch a killer. Listen, it's no secret that we've never seen eye to eye, really, and that your methods I don't agree with. But for what? It's also no secret that this city and the people, well, they really need you. And that after 9 years of doing this, that you're still doing everything you can to keep both safe. So, I got a proposal for you. What kind of proposal? Partnership.
What?
No, no way. Absolutely not. May I ask why not? I'm sorry. I didn't mean St. Reed. It's just that everyone needs to into it with me. Their life turns to shambles. Well, I'm Speedy, it wasn't your fault, you know. I brought him into this life, so yeah, what happened was my fault. Look, you're a good man. Probably a family man, am I right? Wife and 3 kids. And I don't want to be responsible for a wife not seeing her husband again, or kids seeing their father again. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't know the risks.
Penfield Ray.
We'll finish this talk later, Detective. Might throw you a signal in the sky.
Ah! Damn! I didn't like that at all. Nope. That was some Call of Duty vibes right there, folks. Don't ever throw a flashbang like right in front of you. It would damage your ears and your eyes instantly. Oh no.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Here we go. You might recognize bits of this place from Batman versus Arrow.
Oh my gosh, we're here in the exact same place again. There's no way that we're actually here. What are you going down? No, one
Me and Ethan were here when this was filmed as well, this fight scene.
Ooh. Let's go. Let's go.
Sober, Halloween boy.
Set the frick down.
Step away or reap what you sow. Why are you targeting the homeless? That doesn't matter. Fine.
Woo! You missed. Oh, give him these hands. Give him these hands. Come on. Come on. There we go. Woo.
Soft out.
Ooh.
No!
No, Romanzzland. Oh my. He's gotta be dead. He's gotta be dead.
Or is he?
Yeah, I know. Detective. So I'm going to call you back.
Yep. He shot him in the throat. I really hope he's dead.
Well, you did it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop the killer. But did you have to hit him in the throat, though?
He
Kind
had
of makes it hard for interrogations.
he had to
It
go.
would have been a waste of time. He wouldn't have given you anything. Yeah? How did you know? He's a psychopath. Simple as that.
Yep.
Well, still, good to try.
That was loud.
Oh.
Like damn.
Hey. Yeah, we've got a couple of days off now, so yeah, absolutely love that idea. Yeah, I'll get the table booked straight away. Okay. I'll see you soon. Love you.
He was a family man after all. And he disappeared.
Was it?
I'm going to put a bell on that guy.
Yeah, pretty much. But he seems pretty fine, but still. I don't know if this is his PlayStation or something, but it looks like a gaming controller to me.
Oh, Five, put them down. Put them down, Five.
Five, put it down. Put it down. Put it down. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just put it down. Put it down. Thank you. Thank you. Just be yourself without these pills. It just makes you feel empty. That's not healthy at all. It doesn't make you healthy. Woo!
Oh, that's running back years. Hey, you're losing back then. Getting old now, Queen. You're getting old.
Hey, man, it's your maturity. That's what you always meant to be. That's some mad respect right there. Lots of love and respect to this man. Lots of love, man. That's just crazy.
That was good. That was.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a pretty good movie. I'm not gonna lie. I would give it a let's say a 10 out of 10 with a massive seal of approval. Not with just a seal of approval. Massive approval.
A massive seal of approval.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
John Walker Smith. I wonder who that is.
John Walker Smith. Oh my gosh, I didn't catch that, but I'll watch it like later or something. Or maybe I need to look it up. Thank you for watching. Green Arrow will return in. Come on, you can say it. There you go. There you freaking go. There you freaking go.
I've seen a bit of New Dawn Fades already, and I've been. Oh, do I say it's in the trailer anyway? I'm in New Dawn Fades as Barry Allen, and I have to say that if it's really, really good. Like you will be like when you watch it, you'll really enjoy it. That's what I'm trying to say. I think that New Dawn is definitely Scott's masterpiece so far in what he's made, because from what I know and what I've seen of it so far, it feels like Arrow CW, if that makes sense. Like it really does feel like it. So yeah, you got something to look forward to now.
Oh, man, it was a pretty good movie. I actually really enjoyed seeing it. Again, 10 out of 10 with a massive seal of approval. It was a pretty good movie. I was like, I think it's kind of similar to what I did a couple years ago, but I'll be dang sure to do it again. But hopefully I will get some help, not only from you, but from everyone that I know that will actually just keep the white DCCU alive, but also the Crimson Verse. I don't know why the Crimson Verse is such an epic name for your universe, but I'm like, that's actually pretty dope.
It originally wasn't. In 2019, we were Scarlet Productions. Anything you see from 2019 to about 2020 has Scarlet Productions on it. And then I changed it to Crimson as a rebrand. So it was just called Crimson for years. But when I started thinking about doing the multiverse and linking all of my projects together instead of having them just separately, I thought Crimson Verse would be better. So ever since, it's just stuck for the past year or so. So it's only been a recent name change and everyone just knows us as Crimson Verse now. And I was like, oh, I should have done this from the start, shouldn't I?
Yeah, PS4 for life, dude. I gotta catch up with some gameplays that I used to do on the channel, but I'm going to bring them back pretty soon because I still got a lot of catching up to do. Because I know I've been working on my first movie now. I was like, I gotta get back to my content like straight off the bat. Like I gotta be back and just give you guys the greatest content of all time.
You already do, mate.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so relieved that you enjoyed it, mate. Scott, I'm like giving you a lot of love and respect because obviously you're like bow and arrow aiming is like you literally just stayed still like a statue when you aimed at the psycho killer, and he was like,
I definitely think this is true. Scott is actually a trained archer in real life. So the archer skills you see in Flash and Green Arrow are actually real. Like he's currently, I can't say what for. Well, I can, but I also got because we've announced some stuff. But I'm just thinking what I can and can't say about some stuff to you, obviously, because you do live reactions, so you can't know too much. But I want to tell you some little teasers. But for something we're doing, he's teaching me how to use a bow and arrow for a project. So he's actually training me how to use one. So hopefully when it gets to the project, I can actually do it without the arrow like trying to. I'm like, whoa, okay, how did you straighten this thing up? Then, oh, sorry, I shot you in the eye.
Yeah, exactly. And learning how to do piano skills, like I've been improving for the past few months or so, and I'm like trying to improve, and I was like, will it be really cool, like in the near future, after me and Swanson, after the Ferrero Swanson saga, you will see in the character series, which is the project that I worked on in the past, and I have the original script about it, so I will send you some pictures of it, so that way you can see and read exactly how it originally was going to be. Because now I'm telling my past of the story all the way here to the present, which is the future in the 2020s, while I'm a young adult, not a late teenager anymore, and just focusing on new challenges. Like you will see in the character series of me playing the piano beautifully before I head straight to my mission to bring my old characters back, which hasn't been in the channel for a very long time. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's gonna be so awesome. That is gonna be legendary.
Yes, sir. And as legendary as it already is, I think that our universes might merge. So, Liam, is it okay if I put some of the future characters in your series, or the characters that I currently have in the Crimsonverse? Because you and I might need to work together in the future, because I love to collab with you like a lot, basically. So I would love to suggest focusing our story, focusing on the vision of ideas, and just combine them together. So if it is okay with you, then I will be very honored.
That's absolutely fine. Like I said, we've got some more like multiverse stuff coming up, which is not just gonna wait till Crisis. Like I've got plans to do other stuff with the multiverse as well. So literally any other channel, any other characters that we can get in is fine by me.
Oh yeah,
like, as many as possible, as much as possible, packed into like this looming crisis that brings together. Because I don't just want to bring together the Crimsonverse. My idea is get as many people as possible as kind of like a YouTube crisis, if that makes sense. Like different fan films or different projects and stuff, even if they're not of the same universe, even if someone's done like Star Wars or someone's done Star Trek, mix that in with DC, mix that in with Marvel, and make it kind of like as much. That's why I'm trying to reach out to as many creators as possible and get as many of them as possible into this, even if it's just clips, even if it's like just downloaded clips with credit and stuff. Just like open this wild world up of saying that somewhere out there we all exist around each other. So why Barry's on one Earth in the universe, the Ferrero channel is existing at the same time but just separately. So it's kind of like I want to bring as many people together as possible. So as many characters or stories or anything that you want to put in, boom, go for it.
Obviously, I think, guys, it is now official. So from this day forth, if you guys, the Ferrero Nation and all the Crimsonverse audience are here, if you guys are here after the live stream, me and Liam would like to announce the YouTube DC Cinematic Universe and the Crimsonverse will be doing a crossover together.
Yep.
It will be official.
It's happening. It's happening. It's gonna happen. This is gonna be like Batman versus Superman or Marvel versus DC. It's gonna be really, really, really good. Because the way we'll put it together is, I think it's gonna be something special indeed. It really is.
Yeah,
and of course you get Batman and Arrow too. So,
the whole entire squad actually seeing, because I think your Barry character will start to see me hating Emmett Swanson the same way you hate Eobard, and you'll kind of realize that I'm carrying the same hatred for Swanson like you did for Thawne, because
this is the thing. I see a lot of similarities in it, because a lot of similarities in the story of yours is very similar to the story of Thawne and Barry in mine. So that parallel between the characters is a really good starting point to bring them like together as friends and also partners in a way, even though they exist on different Earths. Like Supergirl and Barry, when they come together, it doesn't matter how many universes they are away, you want that kind of bond that crosses multiverses, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely, because Emmett Swanson is like major Eobard Thawne and I'm major Barry Allen, because we both have the different storyline. His parents were murdered. I get struck by the green lightning when Algorithm's Flash series takes place, when the Barry from Algorithm's Flash series is fighting Zoom and the Speed Force Storm happens. And I
remember that. I've watched that. So Algorithm, if you are watching or do watch, yeah, I've checked you out before I made my own series, actually, because I checked out what people would do beforehand, like Reverse Flash Origins, and I thought to myself, am I really, really, really going to match up to this level? And one day...
Yeah, I remember when I started reacting to the Reverse Flash Origin series when I was like in 2018, and it was freaking amazing seeing Colin Bass as the Reverse Flash. I was like, bro, he's freaking amazing. I haven't heard from him in a very long time, but Algorithm, he's on a different path, but his Flash series is still alive. So his universe and my universe are merged together, but we are in the exact same Earth, because on this Earth, we have a Justice League, like officially, like we have it, and we have Central City Metahumans and Florida/Georgia like merging together, but we're still going to be dealing with Metahumans, Inhumans, and mutants in general, like in Marvel, but it's like in different sides of super powered beings. So I'm trying to focus on them one at a time and just bring them at the right time wherever we're coming up with a plan.
That's going to be something also to look forward to, because series 1 to 3 of The Flash has been mainly one story. There hasn't been much room to tell different stories. It's basically been like, Barry versus Thawne or Savitar or Trickster. I can confirm that we are doing series 4 of The Flash. That's being wrote now and planned now. So I've got ideas for that. But after series 4, I'm not too sure what's going on, whether it's going to continue in series format or move to a different format. Because I've got to discuss that with a lot of people and see how they feel about it. But series 4 will be more villain of the week kind of angled. So instead of having like one story, it'll be more like you'll get Barry go up against new rogues and like different villains and stuff, rather than just be chasing one villain. So that is something that you got to look forward to as well, kind of like a new rogues gallery forming with new characters, existing ones, original characters and stuff like that, like Captain America coming up. I'm not doing a story about Steve Rogers. It won't be Captain America you know and love. It's going to be a new original character. Check your messages. I know I keep seeing them come through.
No, because we were so talking. So yeah. Wait, hold on. Scott is the Green Arrow. Dang right. The way he
and you're Adam West Batman.
Wow, kind of giving me the vibes of it already. I mean, I've already grew up with Batman, so like
I begged him to get the blue and grey suit. I begged him.
I mean, I love Batman, so I mean, I can't exactly see what's wrong with Adam West Batman, but you know,
I love Adam West Batman.
Yeah, Ethan is the yes, especially his cosplay. It kind of reminds me of the Batman Arkham series. The logo, his armor, and literally everything. Sweet, yes sir. Wally West, bro. Wally West.
Oh God, I've got so many messages.
Dang.
Speaking about Wally West, you'll have to find out.
Dang! Dang! Dang, bro! It would have been so cool if we got a Kid Flash story arc in Flash Season 4, because, I mean, yeah, after the crisis...
I'll be honest, there was supposed to be one, but not with Wally West. It was supposed to be a different character who became Kid Flash. And now that person has obviously departed the group. So we're looking for a replacement to be the Kid Flash of our Crimson Universe. But I think that might happen a bit later on, because one thing I've noticed is, because I'm studying TV and film production at university, like to get into the industry and stuff. One thing I've noticed is, as much as I love acting and being on screen playing all these different characters, I really love directing and making them instead of like always being on screen. So at some point in the future, I want to try and do projects where I'm not in it, or I'm not the face of it, and be behind the scenes. So I think the test run for that will probably be the Batman movie that we're thinking of doing, because I don't think Barry will appear in that, or if he does, it'll be a cameo. But I'm not okay, right here, right now, on this stream, I'm not going to say who, what, where, when, or how, but Batman, we've already cast some of Batman's rogue gallery. We've got people waiting to get in there with costumes, with plots already. So as Barry has the Reverse Flash and Savitar and Trickster, Arrow has Komodo and all that. We do have actors waiting in the wings to play Batman villains. Yeah. And I'm not too sure. I'm not going to say confirm this, because a lot of this I'm letting Ethan write and pretty much do what he wants with the Batman series. But I think we've got the likes of Scarecrow, Man-Bat, and yeah. And I'm not going to say what they're going to be like. I'm not going to say who's playing them. I'm not going to say what version of them they'll be. But I do believe we have Joker and Harley, because we have actors waiting to go with costumes, stuff like that. So a lot more is coming. And the reason I'm saying this on here is because I want as many people as possible to hear some of the stuff we've got coming up. Yeah. Because I'm really bad at the moment of updating stuff on the channel and making videos about explaining what's coming up because of working on the finale. So you heard it here first. Crimson are going to have their own Batman, Joker, Harley, Scarecrow, Catwoman, I believe. Stuff like that. So there's tons more coming over the next couple of years that we are working on. I can't confirm it and say this is definitely happening because I don't know what is going to happen. But yeah. So you got a bit to look forward to now.
Yeah, of course. And you might recognize this jacket. Now, okay, I'm going to have to show you this big pile of jackets. Okay, big butt. Oh, shoot! Oh. Jared, don't follow me, okay? You good? Okay, yeah. This is the pile of jackets that I have. It's big. It's pretty big. Jackets, you better stay right there. Stay. Okay, so this is jacket number 1. This is the red hoodie for Swanson after he appeared in the real world, because this will be him finally being the hero that he deserves. But is there's going to be like a little bit of a twist right there, because this will be him being conflicted, like he's Anakin Skywalker from Star Wars.
Ooh.
But it's like he's conflicted still. So he's like the Red Flash, but his emblem will be red and black, but it will be forward before it's reversed. So it's gonna be pretty impact.
That is gonna be so cool.
And there's this Jack. No... Give me time, guys. Give me time. I'm trying to talk as much as I can. But this is jacket number 2. Now this jacket will be my own after I become a speedster, because there will be a story arc where I accidentally traveled forward in time because of the government trying to take my powers away and arguing with my parents. It would drive me straight on the edge to accidentally travel forward through time and meet my future self and go to a timeline where Optimus Prime wins. So that would be like a story arc, because the Optimus Prime from the old channel was we were rivals then, but it's going to end of him being redeemed in the final battle or so. But you will see more, definitely more.
Oh yeah.
So what do we got? Jacket number 3. Now this is just a black jacket, because this is the jacket I'm going to be wearing after I created Gunpoint, which is similar to Flashpoint, but it's going to be called Gunpoint, because I go back in time and save my old characters from certain death, but it ends my friends on a broken path, and all of my old characters will still be dead, but Woody will be the only character left. And so I went back in time and fixed it, but when I came back, nothing is ever the same. So that's why I wear this, and you will kind of hear Louis Armstrong's of "What a Wonderful World."
Yes.
No,
yes.
Bro, because I will be so sad and devastated because of the exact same mistake that I did, like Barry did. So it's a parallel thing, but it's a different point in time, because in the 3rd movie, Woody gets killed off, and that's what leaves me off the edge to go back in time and save my friends from certain death, I think. I don't know why my light bar just fell off. I do apologize for all the mess that I just made. But this is jacket number 5. Okay. I'm sorry. I was like trying to start it for a little bit, but I am doing my best.
You're doing good. Keep going.
Thanks. So this is jacket number 5. This will be the jacket that I'll be wearing in the 2nd movie, where Emmett Swanson comes back again, but he takes over my body after a few months. But I would not appear until the 2nd movie. After the entire plot, it will transition into months after Swanson takes over my body. So, like, he only took control of my body for at least a couple months, a little bit of while, but not for long though. At least until another version of me from Earth 3 comes to save the day with this pistol. Emmett Swanson, I place you on through.
Yes.
But this jacket that I'll be wearing is for the final battle confrontation in the 2nd movie, where I will have Mario's lightsaber, and we will have an epic lightsaber duel, where there will be some epic music from the background, like X-Ray Dog music from the past films or so. And this is the final jacket, which I just currently have. So this is another one, I think. And this is jacket number 6. This is just like another jacket which I'm going to be kind of wearing, because when I like wear it, I'm becoming hopeful, but not redeemed yet, because Swanson's negative speed force energy is giving me a disease. And Emmett Swanson says in the 2nd movie, in the script, he said that I will have 2 years to live until I die before my birthday, April 30th.
Don't die.
I know it's like every time I use my speed, it's gonna make my heart hurt even worse.
God, we have so similar ideas. That was the plot of the first episode of Vigilante, where Barry's like, the Speed Force is like destroying his positive Speed Force. Man, we think so similar. I love it.
And obviously, they really tried to find a cure, but they couldn't find it except a temporary cure, Velocity X. But it's like a temporary speed drug. But it only gets me off for a while, but not for long, though.
Long, yeah.
Like Swanson is trying to take over and steal my body again. It's like Swanson never gives up. Like, he really hates me so much because I saw his vision of him ruling the Plotagon world, and we have a big, huge argument, and that's what turns Swanson rogue and destroys everything. The cars, like when he runs, his speed lightning destroys everything. Like, he will cause chaos, and I had to send him to jail, but he only came back for revenge. So he kills my turtle Eric, and that's exactly how Edmund and I will become arch enemies. Similarities to Barry and Thawne. So it's
that is going to be amazing. I seriously can't wait. I really can't. That's going to be
in order for me to start acting like the character, I would start crying like for real. Like, you would see tears, anger, and sadness of Swanson. And I would say to Swanson, "I hate you," and then Swanson would say, "And I hate you," and then boom, an epic battle would start to increase like insane. But this is what I've been thinking about for many years now, ever since I wanted to be a filmmaker all my life, since I was a little kid. Because superhero movies used to be so good, like, I am not going to lie, because the impact that I had for writing my own story from the Plotagon series has taught me a lot.
Yeah.
From Roman and Brad, them films, they taught me how to input lots of character development, lots of twists in the end, and sometimes a good ending or cliffhanger.
Oh, cliffhanger. Oh, all I'm saying is when that finale comes out, you have a box of tissues next to you, and you get ready for that cliffhanger because it's going to come out of nowhere. Trust me.
Oh my gosh.
I put off writing the end of the script for the finale, so we've been filming it, and it hasn't had an end scene at all until literally yesterday. I knew what I wanted to do with it, but I wrote the very last scene to be filmed last night because I wanted it to come as a shock to the cast as well as the audience. I knew the story was finished, don't get me wrong. Like, I finished the story, but the cliffhanger that's tacked onto the end has literally... It's going to shock people, I think, because it's something that has happened in the TV series itself. Yeah. But it's basically... It's going to come just out of nowhere. No one's going to expect it to be what it is, because the day will be saved, or whatever will happen in the finale, or the day will not be saved, or, you know, whatever happens in the finale happens. I know what happens, but you'll have to wait and find out.
Yeah,
but
yeah, and I believe that the finale will be freaking amazing.
I hope it will. I really hope it will.
We got a lot of rogues. Oh my goodness! Here's the film title. Batman.
Yeah,
yep.
That's the actual film title. It's Batman, like star. That's actually the title.
Yeah. Honestly, though, thank you so much for doing this, bud, for this live reaction. I truly appreciate it. Hey, man, Scott, look, you deserve all the love and the respect that you are going to get, because from what I'm seeing in your heart and your talents of archery, it's pretty impressive. And obviously, it will be an honor to have a lot of you cast and crew to actually be in my universe, in my own adventures, as much as I love to be in yours. So that is exactly why your films inspired me to come back and continue finishing this and just bring in the greatest characters, and to you guys, of course, because my love for The Flash has basically increased ever since I watched your series.
That does really mean a lot. It really does. Considering I thought that it was going to end up nowhere and just be another project that, like, you know, some people watch, and seeing some of the view counts on it, and obviously when you asked to do a live reaction for the very first time we spoke, I was like blown away. I was like, well, someone actually wants to do this. I was like, I've seen people do these live reactions for proper TV shows. I mean, what's so special about me? And then, of course, this has led to this. So it really does mean a lot that you sit there, you enjoy them, like genuinely enjoy them. You genuinely look forward to them, and that's why we make them, really. I know year one, there's been a massive gap from when like Shadowlands come out and Batman vs. Arrow, and then there was a gap. So it's not doing that well, as good as some episodes on the channel so far.
Right.
But to hear multiple people say that it's one of the best ones we've ever done, including you, I'm happy with that. So thank you. Because I was genuinely considering making the Flash Season 3 the very last series of it. If it didn't, the view count didn't pick up and stuff. But, you know, ever since like these live reactions and you helping get people involved, I've thought we could do way more with it. So again, thank you for that too.
Of course, dude. And obviously, ever since I watched your series for the first time, I was like, my thoughts were in my head, because there were like so many fanscriptions from Star Wars, Marvel, and DC. They were like everywhere on YouTube, and I started watching it and watching it, and I was like, maybe I should probably think this through and just give this man a lot of love and support. And
I mean, some of them look amazing. Like, they look really cinematic. They look like proper movies. Now, this is something that I hope doesn't like upset people or like doesn't come across badly. But I love watching fan films that look not bad, but they look a little bit lower budget than some other ones that look higher budget. Because as much as I respect the work, the effort, the time, and the money that goes into making like really big, or like looking like it's official Marvel productions, I sometimes think that the not the better fan films, but the ones that have the more heart are ones that don't have the bigger budgets. Like, they don't have it looking completely crystal clear. Like, it looks a bit low budget, it looks a bit off center. So I enjoy watching them sometimes a lot more than, say, watching something that's had like 2.5 million spent on it for a YouTube project, if that makes sense. But I really do respect all the people that go into making the ones that look like proper movies. But I also do really love to watch like stuff like yours and like making stuff like mine. And I think that's why I'll never really get too good at making them, because I also don't want to rob people of that kind of, you know, you don't need tons of money, you don't need tons of cast, you don't need tons of this, that, and the other. You know, just get a camera, use your phone, whatever, and just start making and creating, if that makes sense. So that's why I started it in the first place, so people could realize you don't need suits, you don't need budget, you don't need this, you don't need that, you don't need like to be rich. You can just make something amazing with your friends, if that makes sense. So yeah, so some of them that look really amazing are really, really good, but I also stick up for the little guy of the fan film. You know, the little guy with the camera that they got for Christmas. You know, I'll stick up for those guys.
yeah, absolutely. And filming and directing my films has been a big challenge, because when I was 14, I made some of the cringiest movies that y'all don't want to know. Because originally it was going to be the Dash, and his name was going to be Jerry Allen. What?
Jerry Allen! Oh, that's got to be a character. That's got to be a Crimson character name.
Bro,
Jerry Allen has to be mentioned by name.
No, it was literally the worst name I've ever come up with, because I was like, why can't I just tell my own story? Because, I mean, that would have been a lot better, but the movies that I made in the past, I kind of deleted them because the story, it was out of place. It was like so cringy, and it was like,
I've been
Why?
there, trust me. I've been there, mate. And to be fair, when you look back on the stuff you think is cringy, sometimes you realise that the ideas you had back then, you can put into effect now, if that makes sense. Like you will look at something back then and think, oh no, that would never work. That's cringy. And then you go back to it after like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, you look at it and go, you know what? No one's ever seen this document before, so no one knows I'm going to steal a bit of this from myself. I'm going to plagiarize myself here because it seemed cringy at the time, but no, it's not.
Yeah, and obviously, I'm just really proud of the projects that I did for the past couple years. I mean, the Plotagon series. I mean, it's been this series that I really enjoyed creating it because I created a tutorial about it, but now I made an official series about it. That's how the series was born.
I literally looked at it, I was watching it and I thought, man, how'd you do this? How'd you make this? I was like, this is light years ahead of what I can do right now. I was like, mate, how'd you?
That was literally from the Plotagon app itself. But now I'm using the app called Plotagon Studio, and the app allows me to choose any scene that I want, create the characters, and put any dialogue for the characters when they're talking. And sometimes the camera shots and everything. But this new app has a new feature where you can add more than 2 characters in one scene. So it's like a really good community to do that. And
yeah,
I'm getting interviewed with Plotagon themselves, hopefully at the end of the month. So I am excited to do that with them because Plotagon has been basically here for the past 5 years, like mostly a little bit longer than my family, because I mean my family was always the first members of the Ferrero Nation. Let's all get that very, very clear, because my sister helped me so much on my journey, but now I learned so much from her, and I think that my editing's been improved time and time again. But I think for the first movie, you're going to see a lot of more than that, because I think the visions that you're going to see are from the past, present, or future. Like, I'm going to see all events play out, but very differently. Sometimes I can, like, meditate and see other Earths, multiverses, but sometimes I can see yours, like, playing out very differently. Listen, I'm really going to put your stuff in my universe because your content is freaking legendary and awesome, and I think that you're very an awesome person.
Thank you, and that really does mean a lot to me. Like that you think that, because I think the same about you as well.
Really?
Your content, your content's really good. Honestly, I have actually sat there and I have scrolled back through nearly all of your videos. I even went back to the ones where you were doing costume try-ons, like the Flash costume like reviews. Was it like you used to put the costumes on, and like I've scrolled back so far to your channel and like checked it all out, and I absolutely love it, like from start to finish. Like, I think I saw you way before, and this is no lie whatsoever, but a couple of years ago, I was looking for my own Flash costumes, and I typed in to YouTube about Flash costume reviews, and I remember I watched one of them before I even started Crimson, because I found it again after you did your first live reaction. So all those years ago, when I was trying to look for my first Flash costume, I watched one of your reviews on the Flash Season 4 costume.
No, you didn't.
I did, because it said already watched. And I'd already watched it before. And then when you said, can I do the live reaction? I didn't know I'd already watched you before. Went onto your channel, scrolled back, realized, hang on a minute, this is the dude that made me want to get the Flash Season 4 costume.
Holy crap! So wait a minute. Now that I realized that my Flash Season 4 video got a lot of people watching it, because, well, my old one is broken because it has a big hole in the butt, which, yeah, I need to get a new one, obviously.
Yeah, this has got some, where is it? Yeah, look at the arms. If you can see, they're all ripped up, because we was filming a fight sequence, and I've only got one of them. So when we were doing the fight sequence, the arms and the back got a bit torn on it. So, yeah, it's battle damage now. But your video made me want to get one, And I never realized it until I really went back through your channel that I'd already watched you before. So it was almost like
Really?
destiny. Yeah.
Or fate?
Or fate. Oh, Dr. Fate. Watch this space.
We all been there, guys. Yeah. Look, I've been there before because I made way too many cringy videos that are private. I only wish that I put the cringiest films that I did in the past private instead of deleting them, because your reactions will be like mixed up. I was like,
my very first fan film still exists on YouTube under private. My very first one, right? It exists on my YouTube. Only me and 2 other people have a link to it. I will send you the link.
bro,
To my very, very first. And see if you can guess, just one guess at what the very first fan film I did was, like, properly.
dude, that's really crazy.
Suicide Squad. There is a Crimsonverse Productions Suicide Squad movie that is unlisted on private on the channel right now.
Whoa, really?
Yep. Which stars Scott, who plays a trickster, all the way back then, and some other members of the Crimsonverse that split away after 2019. So it's the very original Crimsonverse cast on there. So I will send you a link to it, and you can watch my very first one from 2019, even before I did Doctor Who.
So basically, what happened then? Because a lot of people really watched my Flash season 4 video, but I didn't think it would be you or any of my friends, like Algorithm, and also because I told Algorithm that my Flash season 4 costume play, and I told him that I wanted to go get it. So he checked that away, and his comment is still there till this day. And that is when Roman and I met, and we became very great friends. We talked about movies a lot, and the visions that we have for our universe, it's pretty incredible. It's the kind of similar thing that me and you are like talking about, but it's like a very different perspective. And I'm just so blessed that, and happy and grateful that you found one of my Flash videos, because I know that my Flash videos have been more like way popular then, but now it's popular now.
I refound it and I didn't realize it said I'd already watched it. I was like, hang on a minute. Did I click on this back screen? Then I realized it was like nearly at the end of the video. And I was watching you like say how good the costume was, like in the video, and I was like, you know what? I need this video. I went away from it. And then obviously now we've done this and I explored your channel more after you did the live reaction. I realized, hang on a minute, I was watching this dude before this dude was watching me.
Yeah, it's like so crazy because I just didn't realize how many people were gonna be watching my Flash season 4, because I was going through my analytics over and over again, and it's still at the top few. I'm like, I'm still getting it like a lot, because I didn't think that you'll be one of them, one of the most legendary ones. Because obviously I'm very blessed that I finally got to meet you, because your series and your films are pretty legendary, dude. He just froze. No! No! He just froze. No! Oh my gosh. Guys, we gotta get him back. We gotta get him back. Guys, I really hope he pops in again. We gotta bring him back. What just happened? I really hope he comes back, because there's so much that I would really need to like discuss a lot. But I know my food's still in the thing, but no, Liam, come back! I don't know what just happened, but hopefully he comes back. Wait a second, did I get some emails or something? Let's see. Oh, he's back. He's back. He's back. Device is not connected. What? Oh, there we go. There we go.
Sorry,
guys, I really hope
I pressed the wrong button.
What the freak? I did the exact same thing a couple of times already. It's just like
I was pressing the chat to see who was in the chat, and instead of pressing close, I pressed the back button on my phone, and it took me out of the the web page. I was like, no,
Oh my god, no, bro!
oh my god, oh.
Bro, it happened to me a couple times before. And by the way, I'm kind of playing some music from Skylanders, which I will introduce to the channel.
I thought I recognized it. I was trying to figure out where I'd heard it before.
Yeah, because it was from like a different games or so. But I remember playing Skylanders as a little kid, where I would get the Skylander and put them in the portal, and then boom, they would just come to life in the video game. That was the era that I missed, like a lot, because obviously I just really enjoyed playing it a lot. But I haven't been playing Skylanders for quite some time now. But obviously I'm just really happy that you know, I will get to experience my childhood again, because one way or the other I'm gonna bring some new games to the channel, some of my childhood games that I grew up playing before I became interested in superheroes, and like way after that, because growing up I wasn't always social because I was really afraid of talking to people. But as I got way older, I embraced it and finally got out of my comfort zone. It's been hard for me, man. Growing up.
Really that's like you like that's really something to be positive about as well, because you know, pushing past that and getting past that it's a really big thing, because I used to be the same a little bit. Like I was always like kept to myself a lot, and then I pushed past. So that's a really big thing to be proud of, because look, you're here now, like talking to basically a complete stranger, really. I mean, you know Barry Allen, but this is the first time you met Liam, so you know, but that's something to be really proud of, and your channel really shines through that. Like the stuff that you can tell that you put a lot of heart and soul into your channel and what you make. So that really comes through. So that's definitely something to be proud of, and definitely be proud of your channel as well, because it's pretty dope.
Yeah, and I remember when I was 13 and when I first started, I was so shy. Like, if you go back all the way to 2015, you would kind of see how some of my videos were so cringy. I do not.
Man, we've all had our cringy eras. We all go through our cringy eras.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I went through school thinking I was Billy Joe from Green Day. I mean, we all have our cringy eras. Black spiky hair, you know, all that. So, you know, we all have our cringy eras, my friend.
Yeah, and especially, we do not want to talk about the cringy haircut and the braces that I had back in the day. We do not want to go back to that, because that was just a little shy me. I was like so shy, but I was
so cute though. It's so adorable.
Is it though?
It's Mini Ferrero. It's like Baby Ferrero. I love it.
Yeah. My friend Roman literally said the similarities. It's just like, we don't want to go to that path, especially that Star Wars cringy movie that I just did a couple years ago. No. We do not want to go in that direction. Hell no.
Maybe I should live react to it.
What the? Okay. Do we really have to?
I mean, we don't have to.
Perhaps. Well, we can probably do this another time, so that way I can just take it in. No, just take it in, because
get yourself mentally prepared for it. But yeah, this has been really, really good, and you know, I'm definitely gonna do this more. Obviously, because I like get very busy filming and doing some like stuff with like university work and that, which I've still got to get the courage to and the willpower to complete. But yeah, so standard Liam move. Okay.
Oh my gosh. So before I have to get ready for work, the timeline with the slasher, let's say in the Flash episode 3.5, that slasher is a different serial killer. That's why Henry says the Star City slasher name is so unoriginal.
So it's a copycat.
Oh.
Okay. I feel you know.
Yeah, me
But
too.
yeah, we've definitely got to do this more. Like, I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know when the finale's coming out just yet because we've still got some stuff to finish on it. Year one was released a bit earlier than than we were gonna release it. It was meant to be out this Saturday, so we had more time to finish the finale. But we put it out earlier because obviously there'd already been 3 weeks since Batman versus Arrow. But on any upcoming live streams, if I'm definitely free, we'll come on, we'll discuss stuff, and yeah, we interview each other really. It's like an interview. So I feel like I'm sitting here on like BBC News or something, like being interviewed. So I like it.
Yeah, it's just really amazing because I've grown up over the years without facial hair and without this hair. Let's be clear. I definitely glowed up big time because I really wanted to, just to be myself and just be a cool person with just this hair. Because I don't.
You got a Thor vibe going.
Yeah, but I would like it to be like a speedster / other powers, powerful than Superman, the Flash, probably powerful than the Marvel and DC superheroes combined. So it's a pretty good concept of doing it. But getting interviewed with Plotagon will be the best days of my life.
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
Like they did a happy birthday message from me on my birthday. They really did that, and I'll send you a video about it because the community, the Plotagon community itself, it's been growing ever since we had a community manager. It's really been the greatest blessing that I've ever gotten from them because I've been a huge fan of Plotagon ever since I started my own story, the series itself, and made a Plotagon movie about it, which a lot of you guys really enjoyed it. It's almost at 1,000 views. It's halfway there.
Yeah, Mom.
Obviously, Plotagon, they just put it in the Plotzker's playlist, which gets all the people's attention of seeing all of my awesome work, what I've done. But I think in the first movie will be an animated live action film together. That's something that I haven't done before, which I would love to continue to do because I would really love to collaborate with other filmmakers like yourself, Brad, Roman, and Max, and literally every single filmmaker with their characters. That's what brings all of us together. Because when we're together, it's like we're unstoppable. It's like we have the vision, the ideas, and the concept of crazy events. Like, for example, the Speedster Civil War.
That one's my favorite. Speedster Civil War. I would pay any money to see that. In fact, I would pay any money just to be in that. Like, just all of a sudden, just like, right, Crimson Barry's just like, okay, here we go. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what this is about. Okay, but let's pick a side. Come on.
But then your Barry character will realize that this is the moment that I will face Emmett Swanson for the last time because God put up the prophecy. If Swanson is forgiven, then his family's evil curse will go away forever. His sins will be forgiven and his jacket and his hair and his eyes will change from red to possibly blue, but you will see what he looks like without all the red. But red and blue will be a combination of his colors, of what he has been through, all of his life as a villain, all of his life as a lonely child, being orphaned, trying to be a hero, to being my greatest enemy, all the way to being redeemed, of facing the real villain, Bill Cipher. Because Bill Cipher is the only villain that always pulls the strings. Since me and Swanson hate each other, like Cipher is like he's always pulling the strings. Like you don't actually see it, but you kind of get the feeling of what's actually happening.
Yeah.
So I think your Barry character will understand of why I hate Swanson so much.
Oh,
you know, you won't understand, and I think we'll be like great friends. Like I think in real life, I think you and I are gonna be great friends because even though, by the way, my brother, he's feeling much better now, but he's getting there, God willing.
That's good, man. That's good.
Yeah, I was happy to talk to him, and it brought me so much relief to actually see him doing better,
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's always like that when you finally see like it's all the worries in it and stuff like that, and then it finally like relieves a bit, and it's that feeling of like, phew, like coming off. But I'm really glad to hear that, and I hope he like 100%, like, may the Speed Force be with you all.
Thank you so much, Liam. I really appreciate that. Like, I'm looking forward to talk more with you about our films because that is exactly that you and I have in common, but our ideas are very different because obviously it's unique. It's not perfect. It's very unique. The way you tell it, it's fantastic. The way I tell in mine, it just becomes a perfect balance between our universes and between each other. Because that is what we filmmakers must do to keep the vision alive. Like, from your perspective, I think the Crimson Verse will definitely improve a lot of bit more because we're going to get brand new characters, new works gallery, because I literally mentioned Captain Cold and Heat Wave and Mirror Master, the Weather Wizard, and Golden Glider. Those were the original Rogues Gallery. Like, I loved the Rogues, Gorilla Grodd. I was like, how come we don't see Gorilla Grodd in your series? Because the cosplay or the CGI, that could be the case.
I'm working on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gorilla Grodd will be making a cameo at some point in my series. I will say it won't be like a proper full episode because it's really hard to do. But maybe at the start of an episode or the end of an episode or like a flashback, I will be going up against Grodd. And I'm looking at doing Captain Cold as well because Captain Cold's one of my favorite Arrowverse heroes. So there's going to be a lot of new stuff coming up, but I've always wanted to do Grodd, or at least have a scene with Grodd. So watch this space for that. And of course, Grant Gustin cameoed in series 2, didn't he?
Oh man, that is sick.
If you remember,
I remember.
I cut Ezra Miller out of it and replaced it with me. So
that is a perfect combination of that because I think that is exactly the perfect balance between your Flash version and Grant Gustin's version. Because Grant Gustin will always be my Barry Allen in the Flash. He's been my Flash since I was 12, and I'm so glad I got to learn so much about him. And he became my favorite superhero.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were like frozen for like a few seconds. You were just like,
high five.
High five. wait, were you trying to give me a high five?
I was trying to give you a high five and I froze.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I missed you.
Yeah, but I do regret doing the Grant Gustin cameo in series 2 because it would have been perfect for what we got planned for this finale. So I'm trying to figure out how to get other celebrities to cameo in Crimson's finale, to be honest. So you might just see some really badly cut out green screen cardboard versions of Henry Cavill just standing there. But, oh look, it's definitely Superman. Look, it's Henry Cavill. Oh wait, no, he's James Gunn. Wait, what?
Well, yeah, I mean it's a pretty good way. Well, I mean, I know that James Gunn is working on his DC universe, and I'm like, a lot of people are like debating in the comments. I was like, we just have to wait and see what he comes up with. I mean, I
don't even think some of these are real fans, to be honest. And when I'm looking at them, because they seem to jump on the bandwagon. It's like the new Doctor Who. It's been released on Disney and also like iPlayer in the UK here at like 12 midnight on the date it's supposed to be out, so it can be streamed to America as well. But people have been just hating on it because the viewing figures have gone down live. But that's because everyone's watching it like at 12 and not on the live one. And people are just jumping on the bandwagons and trying to get it cancelled and stuff. And they've only seen 2 episodes of it. And it's the same with like Star Trek, and every fandom now has a toxic fan base, which is why it's so rare to have people being positive about it. And I think that sometimes that's why people come to YouTube to watch fan films, because there's less toxicity and we actually make what they want to see in a way, rather than studios like saying, oh, they probably want to see this, so we'll do this, and that's not what they want to see.
Yeah, and the problem is that it's the writing industry for Disney and Lucasfilm, and it's like Star Wars used to be very good when George Lucas took over. I mean, The Old Republic, I probably need to play the game, and I think I made a DC Universe Online series a while back, and I'm planning to bring it back, hopefully, while doing some Star Wars Old Republic stuff, like combining those two together.
That'd be cool.
Creating the greatest content that I
like DC Universe Online. It was fun when I played that.
Oh yeah, I remember playing it and just being the feeling of a speedster. It's and teaming up with the Flash, facing Grodd. Yo, that was like.
Have you ever heard of something on PlayStation 4 called Dreams?
I think I heard of it.
I don't know whether it's still on there now because there's something about. I think it's still on there. If you download it, you can actually play Flash games, like actually games of the Flash that people have made themselves and uploaded on PS4. So I was playing that, and some of the because you can create your own games on there as well using 3D models. Yeah. So some of the footage of Barry running as a speedster from like the animated point of view is actually from Dreams PS4. So if you ever like wanted to have like a look at that or want me to like ever need any footage of the Flash running through cities and stuff, just let me know and I'll see what I can do.
Oh yeah, of course, anytime. And it's always so fun to collaborate with you and maybe work alongside with you in the future. I'd
love that.
Like, I never knew that I would be this popular. I don't consider myself famous. I consider myself of trying to be my own superhero, trying to tell my own story to others, and use my username to help people. That's what I consider myself, and also being a child of God and spreading the gospel, because a lot of people in this world are going through rough times of their lives, and the film industries are not good as what they used to be. So it's like we're the only few of us left of trying to bring this storyline to life with Flash, the Justice League, Marvel, the Avengers, literally every single superhero themes. That needs to be a jumpstart boost and inject some new blood into the franchise. I think that Emmett Swanson will basically deliver that when he has a solo film in the Speedster movie trilogy. What?
Oh!
Yes, it is true. So Swanson will have his own solo film after he becomes evil and my greatest enemy.
Yes.
But in the second Speedster film, I will try to focus on Edward Claris, but have Jay and Edward Claris be rivals and not just me and Emmett. Because Claris will start to see it for a little bit, but not just yet. His only focus was on Jay Garrick because they were old friends, but now they're rivals, just like in the comics. So yes, there is like good comic books about Edward Claris the rival. I only wished his character was lining up a little bit more, especially with his character design, which I remember correctly. Like, I got a bunch of other pictures, which exactly I need to find Claris's concept, which I still need to find on here. But yeah. So how's everything with you, despite of the cast and crew and the family, you know?
Yeah, everything's going good. University is university. It's a bit difficult because I've been doing editing, filming, stuff like that for a lot of years. I kind of self-taught myself a lot, so having to like go to university and have them kind of reteach me a lot of what I know can get a bit frustrating at points, but everything's fine there. My family's all good, doing fine. I'm trying to convince my dad to come back as Wells for a little bit in the series, because he's semi-retired from Crimson now after since being in it since 2020. So yeah, everything's good. We had like I said, we had some issues with a certain cast member that we had to deal with and sort. But everything is going absolutely kind of swimmingly well at the moment. It's just balancing doing Captain America, The Flash, and all the life stuff that goes around all that. So
yeah,
but yeah,
I bet.
I'm actually quite good, to be fair. Everything's going pretty decently. So thanks for asking, man.
No, of course, anytime. Like, I always had the ability to help as many people as I can because, like, obviously, I was actually there in my darkest points of my life, where the kids that bothered me in the past, I was like forever traumatized. I couldn't talk about it, and I only felt pain and anger. But I learned how to forgive others from God because if God's like when God said, if you don't forgive others, then you will not be forgiven. So the only thing I could do that is to forgive them and just move on. And then after that, in my mind, I felt peace. Peace came back to me after all these years of finding it. But I've learned over time that no matter what you suffered in the past, always suffer for God. Always, because He's always there. Even if you don't feel it, it's
of course.
It is a pretty good thing that God is always there and He always exists beyond space and time. Like He really changed my life in so many ways. Dang, I can't even find the picture of Edward Claire's arrival. Like, how come I got so many freaking pictures if I can't find him? Oh, this is going to take a long time. But I'm trying to find the sucker because I know I have him somewhere, which I was trying to show you, but dang, it's quite a lot actually. But what did you think of my villain Emmett Swanson? Like, what did you think of him and his type of character? And
I like it. I think it's very good. It's enjoyable, if that makes sense. Like, one thing that makes a villain is, they can be all out evil, but to enjoy watching them is the hardest thing to pull off. Like, say, Loki in Avengers. Like, you love him, but you hate him at the same time. You know you've got to hate him, but you love him. And that's what I like in a villain. Like, you really want to... Villains you really want to root for, but you know you can't because they're evil. So, I think the way that comes across in yours is why I enjoy watching it, because I actually feel like, hang on a minute, I kind of want to root for this guy. I kind of want this guy to win, but I also know he can't. I also know he doesn't, but I like him, so I kind of like... Part of me is like, if you would, I wouldn't be upset, but I'd also feel like something's gone wrong. So, it's like... Absolutely. It's like when someone wants Tom just to catch a Jerry. It's like, at one time, I just want like the villain to win, but they can't. Good always has to triumph.
Yeah, of course. So I just found the rival art concept from The Flash Season 3. This is what he was supposed to look like, but it would have been better if I designed a costume like this.
Yeah.
Like, you would kind of see his face vibrating, his suit lowering and all. This is what I want for Edward Claris to actually shine on the suit, because I think that Edward Claris will be just an older guy, but he will be like immortal because he has the power to switch other people's bodies with his own speed force.
Yeah.
But of course, it will be Eobard Thawne gifting him the negative speed force, and that's why his suit changes. And I think that Jay and Claris, I think the rivalry will basically shine the audiences, including us Flash fans. I really love your Flash ring. I noticed that your ring was like reversed.
Yeah. I didn't hear. I forget I've got it on most days, to be honest. Like, I'll pick it up in the morning, I'll put it on, and I'll not realize I've got it on all day. So I'll be there doing that and realize I've got a lightning bolt imprinted in my face. But where did that come from? But I actually bought it for the series, not realizing though, because the picture was flipped on where I bought it that it's actually the Reverse Flash his ring.
Ooh.
It's actually the one from the design from the TV show, but it's the Reverse Flash's ring. So in the show, when Barry's like doing that with his ring, technically I'm wearing the Reverse Flash's ring. Technically, so I was like, when I first bought it, I was like, I think people are really going to notice that the lightning bolt's the other way. It's meant to be that way, but it's that way, and no one's noticed yet. So I'm kind of happy with that no one's noticed that Barry's got the Reverse Flash ring. Or maybe he's got it for a reason. Maybe Barry's been the Reverse Flash the entire time. Who knows?
I mean, it could be a concept, but obviously, if his ring changes from his own emblem, I think it will be a lot more sense because obviously he's had his Reverse Flash ring for, long periods of time. But I really enjoyed the tricks, like Scott's character, the trickster.
I can't say too much, but we're doing something with Scott and the trickster coming up. But I can't say what it is because I can't say, oh, yeah, it's set during the Flash season 4 or 3 because he's dead. Like, he's dead. So, but I also, can I say that it's a prequel? But can I say it's a sequel prequel? Or is it a prequel sequel? We don't know. But he's definitely coming back at some point. But you'll have to find out when and where and how when he's dead. So, how?
Yeah. You see, I can be goofy sometimes, but sometimes it would just go out of the place. I'm just like, but I'm like, I need to chill now. Like, I really need to chill out.
This has been amazing, but I have got to head off because I have got to finish some Crimson stuff actually tonight.
Okay.
That should be being released very soon now, I believe. But this has been amazing. It's been lovely to meet you, like properly, finally talk face to face. We will do this a lot more. And if I'm ever available on other streams, I will definitely be here. So thank you for inviting me on.
Of course. And I would just love, if you want, I can share my projects with you because I really wanted you to be a part of my story. Even if I'm stuck in the past, you'll be somewhere in the future. But
yeah, of course.
Some people will be like ahead of me, but you will actually see the prophecy being fulfilled of me and Swanson. And I think your Barry character will like understand of what I'm actually feeling for Swanson, of my hatred for him because he took my turtle from me. Because I think my turtle Eric, he's one of my favorite animals, and he's like a plush toy, but we had a turtle back then. It was like a land turtle, and his name was Eric, but we left him at Florida since we moved here in Georgia. So it was really tough, but I do know that he is safe, that he's enjoying his home, but I got my turtle plush toy and named Eric after him. So that way you will kind of see him in my Speech to Movie trilogy, but Swanson will kill him anyway, and that's how me and Emmett will be rivals, arch enemies. Same thing with Barry and Thawne. But Thawne will be like, this looks familiar, and Barry's like, yeah, me too. But I would love to share my projects with you.
Please do. I'd love to. I'd love to see him. I'd love to, ideas like together, like ideas you want, like something you would want to see in our Flash series, something like that. Like I'm happy to, not I wouldn't say requests. It's probably the wrong word, but I'm happy for ideas. Like, say if you like said, oh, I'd like to see Godspeed done right. Well, we'll do Godspeed right. Maybe we already are going to do Godspeed. I don't know. I'm just giving you teasers here, and you don't know whether they're true or not. So I'm going to wind you up with this.
I'm sorry, Ethan. It's just that me and him we're just commenting on movies and stuff. That's exactly what we're doing right now. He's like, guys, like I said before in the many past live streams, Liam has become a legend in my eyes the first time I saw his Flash series. And my love for the Flash, because of his series, has increased a lot more when I first started learning about Barry Allen. But Liam, if it's okay for you to be in any of my future projects, just
100%.
let me know, and I would love to put you there because
I'd love to be there.
I would definitely need all the help that I can get, and more.
Yeah,
Your
100%.
purpose will be like expanded. Like the roster is gonna get huge. Like one day my universe will get bigger and bigger combined with our universes. It's just gonna get bigger, just like it did before, but it's going to be doing it starting now.
I would also love as well, just before I pop off. You know, you do a lot of your VFX for the Flash. At one point, I'd love to send you some footage of us, like the Flash or a speedster fight, and have you do the VFX on it.
Ooh, that's
and
gonna
have you do a scene for the VFX. The only thing is, you would have to like live react to the episode, and like know what the fight's gonna be like. So we'd have to discuss how that's gonna work.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Well, Liam,
But
it's an honor.
Definitely want to work with you a lot more.
So do I, because obviously, even though we already met, I think you're a very great friend, and I can be that person to protect your heart if you want. Like I would do anything from my mission to protect your heart, always and forever.
Anyone hurt you, I'll reverse flash them. There you go.
Of course, but it's a very honor to have you, and the Ferrero Nation and I are very happy to have you, and I'm so glad.
I'm very happy to be here.
I'm so glad that you and the cast and crew gets the positivity and the love like you guys have been doing. Okay, it's been growing pretty crazy ever since I came back. So Liam, I do want to thank you for being here, and I would love to work with you someday.
Definitely. Consider us already working together as of this minute.
Thank you so much, Liam.
In partnership.
Always appreciate it. Let's go.
You too, man. I'll see you on the next one, okay? And I'll message you and stuff, and we'll start discussing. And
oh yeah,
all good, mate.
Of course.
So yeah, see you in the next one.
Let our universes be merged together.
Whoa!
Ferrero Nations forever.
Ferrero Nation for life.
Let's go. See you, man.
Right. See you, man. Have a good one.
You too, man. All right, bye. Well, guys, that was Crimson Verse. Guys, I am so... Bro, it's so hot in here. It's so hot in here. Oh, my goodness. I am so sorry. Oh, my goodness. Wait, is the fan stopping? I don't know if it's stopping, but... Let's see. Okay. I just need some air. Oh, my goodness. Woo! Thank you guys so much for being here. And I want to thank Liam for being here too. I know it's not much, but oh my goodness. Guys, this was my greatest stream that actually made my day. I really enjoyed talking to this man. I really enjoyed it, man. I really did. I'm back. So sorry about leaving. My phone was nearly dead and I was out. Don't worry about it, Chelsea. Don't worry about it, Chelsea. You're just right back in time. Great stream. Hope you have a good day or night. Don't know the time at yours. See you again soon. Well, for me, it's currently at 2:35 p.m. for me right now because I'm in like a central time of where I'm at. So I'm in Georgia. So it's right now for me. It's 2:35 p.m. So it's a different history. But for your timeline, I don't know about your guys' location yet or not time zones, but hopefully we'll be able to do that. Okay, so we're going to like wrap up the stream with this amazing score of this something right here. So I got to switch up to here, and let's see, Skylanders and music, Skylanders and music. Let's just see, what do we got? Okay, here we go. Nope, it's this one. Okay, here we go. Guys, I'm just so blessed to have Liam on this stream because now I know. Well, actually, I saw his name in the credits, so I figured that should be his name, right? So, Liam, I do want to thank you for this opportunity of reacting with you to this Green Arrow film. And special shout out to Scott for making this amazing Green Arrow film. 10 out of 10 with a seal of approval. And it just reminded me of the Platiga movie I did a couple years ago, which got nominated as the Best Platiga Award from last year. So it's pretty crazy how much the community has changed since then. So we got over 1.62k subscribers, and we're almost at 2,000. So we're halfway there. Please continue to subscribe. Please continue to share these streams to everybody out there, to the whole entire world, and just let them know that I'm live, and just let them know that I got the greatest movies, projects coming in your way for the YDCCO, also known as the YouTube DC Cinematic Universe. It was an awesome having Liam here. I was already looking forward to meeting him finally after all these years of, actually not all these years, after all these months of watching his Flash series all the way to season 3. So it's a pretty great honor to tell, like Ethan, I'm so sorry that me and Liam were talking about other stuff, but like I wanted to get this stuff out there and share my projects with him, because now that the Crimsonverse and the YouTube DC Cinematic Universe are now collaborating together, I think that the characters, the roster, is going to get bigger and better than ever. But we need all the help that we can get. So if there's any talented filmmakers out there that loves The Flash, that loves superheroes, or like a different movie genres or something like that, please let me know. And I will take the time to check some of their films out and see if they're legit, if they're good or not. But I will for sure let you guys know when my final teaser of my first movie is coming out. And it's going to be really amazing to have Liam in some of my projects, because I think it's a great concept of, you know, talking to him about Emmett Swanson, because now his Barry Allen character will understand of what I'm feeling, because he needs to know what I'm feeling, and we'll become like great friends, because he will know exactly what I've been through with Swanson, with Bill Cipher, everything that I faced in my entire life, me becoming a speedster. And I'm so glad he knows about Algorithm. Hey, Algorithm, if you're watching this, yep, that was Crimsonverse. He was an amazing Flash fan. And yeah, but I do have to get going. I gotta eat some food, and I gotta get some stuff done for the Plotagon Summer Festival, and for many other things coming in your way very soon. For the Plotagon Summer Festival, which is June the 9th, so it will come out very soon. I guarantee it. But also for the final teaser of my first movie will come out later this month. So I will work on it. After I'm done with the all other effects and stuff like that. So I'll keep you guys posted. I don't know why I have this rubber band on my thumb, but it's okay. I just like playing around with it. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching this amazing live stream reaction, and first live stream ever with Crimsonverse himself, Liam. If you guys really want to see more of me and Liam being on a live together and just discuss about films or see if our projects combined with each other, smash the like button, share the stream with your friends, subscribe to it to become a Ferrero member, and I will see you guys next time. And also, guys, there's like a lot of things coming up in your way. So ever since the community's been growing, I think more and more people have been trying to get into the Ferrero Nation, but you have to prove yourself to be trustworthy and not be an inappropriate person and not really inappropriate comments or anything like that. I just wanted to keep this community positive, loving, and caring for one another. Just like God says in the Bible, love your neighbors as yourself. Forgive your enemies. Because that's what he says in the Bible. But I will let you guys know of any stuff that I'm pulling out, skits, gameplays, many other genres or so. But I'm gonna get going. I hope you guys have an amazing, lovely day, and may the Force be with you, or may the Speed Force be with you. And I will for sure keep an eye out for many projects that Liam has for the Crimson Verse and for the YouTube DC Cinematic Universe finally being collaborated together. So I love you guys so much. Hope you have an amazing day. And I hope to see you guys next time when the final teaser of my first movie officially comes out for this month. Hope you guys take care. And I hope that the Lord will continue to be here for your souls. Have an amazing day, everyone. And God bless.
Don't sit down, turn around, and let's get out of this town where the people have scars just from living. And let's drive on down below on this solemn country road while the city lights fade fast in the night. Searching high, searching low, we don't know yet where to go, but our faces are pointing to the target. No matter what we left behind, we'll keep moving till we find another place without a name and not a sound. Let's get lost in the open just to find our lost peace of mind. Let's go out, find a heaven in the wild to claim our peace of mind. Out in the open. If we could change our history with a change of trajectory and turn our faith around and start from